Hey everyone, this is Byron. I'm coming to you. Don't know if this is going totally public, semi-public, or anything like that, but I've got a very urgent message that I need to spread to people as of right now. I'm going to make this story as short as possible, but just this past week, the Lord showed me there was a picture I found, it's a mural, and I saw horses and sheep on that mural, and I determined in my head that those horses and those sheep are going to be led to a slaughter, or they're going to be sacrificed to a god. Shortly after I had kind of come to that conclusion myself, the Lord spoke to me physically right here in this same house and said, Byron, the animals are the people. I published that I put that out on Facebook. 2 days later, a gentleman called me, or got in touch with me, and stated to me that he had also had a dream about two horses. Their heads had been cut off, and they were standing there. He was looking at the two horses. They were bleeding to death. One horse went down, died right there in front of him. The other horse began to stagger, and then as that horse began to stagger and start to go down, he turned and he saw a sight that leads me to believe, or potentially, that we share a burden here to get the message to the people. That was confirmed to me and all that stuff. I just received another message from another person who stated, I had a dream last night, and it was about horses. Even provided me a horse's name. The horse's name was Charlotte. That's very potentially a human's name, a person's name. Anyway, what I'm saying right now is, in that particular dream, he had not fed the horse or a dog in that dream in a couple, 3 days. When he got back to the site where he was going to feed the horse and the dog, the site was flooded. There was water everywhere. Telephone poles were pushed down. It looked like a storm. He said it looked like a storm had come through. I am sending this out right now to tell you that this message is urgent. It is that we have to feed the animals, which are people. We have to feed the people. God has called you, God has called me to rise up and feed the people. Feed his people. Remember when he said, do you love me? Peter, do you love me? Then feed my sheep. We are right there right now. I don't know how much more time we got, but I know this. If you've been called by God to feed his sheep, feed his people, we got to start feeding them now, because there is a storm on the horizon. Now, I want to make, some of you may not have ever seen me before. I want to tell you, I've seen tsunamis in dreams. I've seen earthquakes in dreams. I've seen soldiers in dreams. I've seen things come into this nation, the United States, that's very bad. Having said all that, I'm telling you, this is the first time that it looks to me like God, through 3 different people, has confirmed, feed them now. Time is desperate. I'm putting this out there. Like I said, don't know if it's going semi-private, don't know if it's going public, but if you're called by God and you get a copy of this link, someone or I thought that you were in a position to feed the people, to feed the sheep, to feed the animals, and sent this message out in order that you could raise up and do the job God has called you to do.